national showdown now shaping up to take center stage right here in the Crescent City as the fight over sanctuary city policies begin.
Well, today the state attorney general in lockstep with U.S. AG Pam Bondi cracking down on what they say are lax immigration policies. WDSU reporter Jonah Gilmore live outside federal court.
And Jonah, the state AG is now suing a local sheriff's office.
Yeah, so Gina, that lawsuit filed today claims Sheriff Susan Hudson and her office have avoided ICE and federal policies. Now, the state's attorney general wants to clear hurdles that could hinder their compliance, but immigration advocates are saying not so fast.
I think we're certainly in an environment of a lot of fear for immigrant communities.
A legal battle is brewing in New Orleans after State Attorney General Liz Murrill filed a lawsuit in federal court over ICE policies.
Louisiana Attorney General's filing seeks to do is disturb a court-approved settlement consent judgment that has served the city of New Orleans.
That lawsuit targets the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office, requesting the agency be stripped of its consent judgment.
I don't need to be adverse to the sheriff. She could agree with me that this needs to be dissolved.
The current judgment prohibits OPSO from executing ICE warrants unless the suspect is accused of a violent crime.
I know that their policy is to decline the detainers and to not cooperate with ICE. That violates state law and it violates federal law.
The sheriff's office disagrees. They released this statement saying they are in compliance but can't elaborate further due to pending litigation.
And the sheriff has no leeway to unilaterally change that policy.
Something Mary Yannick with Tulane Immigrant Rights Clinic backs up.
Declining many of those requests has protected the sheriff from facing a raft of lawsuits.
Murrill's office says the public, quote, adamantly rejected sanctuary policies regarding immigration.
If they want to comply, then that should align them with me in seeking to dissolve the judgment.
But immigration advocates vow to fight to keep the judgment in place.
Mario Cacho and his legal team plan to fully defend it.
Now, the name Mario Cacho sounds familiar because he's the man who actually sued the sheriff's office a decade ago, leading to that judgment being put in place. Now, I did ask the AG about other policies and if there's other lawsuits that could be following. She says she's looking into a policy with NOPD right now, but that is sealed by federal law. Reporting live from federal court today, Jonah Gilmore, WDSU News.